Hey, Shugir here. If you're a serious man over 40 in the UK with at least £10,000 set aside to trade, this is where I'd have you start. Over almost 20 years of trading, I've refined a 4-factor framework to spot high probability turning points in the markets: pattern, price, time, and momentum. In this introduction, I'm going to show you how those 4 factors work together to build a real edge and how we use them to anticipate highs and lows in advance across all markets and all timeframes. Once you've watched this, you know exactly what we're aiming to do, and then in lesson 1, we'll start by going deep on the first factor, pattern, using Elliott Wave theory. Welcome to this introduction to this course. I wanted to give you the vision of what you're going to be learning, which is 4 technical factors to identify in advance highs and lows where you can buy and sell the market. Now, we're going to be focused on pattern position. We're going to use something called Elliott Wave theory. It's one of the best ways to determine the buying and selling behavior of the current position of the market. The most common behavior is 5s and 3s. You're going to see this time and time again where you see a market moving a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, followed by a minimum of an A, B, C correction. That's the pattern. So on the right hand side, I have a chart of gold. And what you can see, and we're going to cover this in great detail in the course, is a nice wave 1, a wave 2, a wave 3, a wave 4, and then followed by a wave 5. After the 5-wave structure, we have indeed got a minimum of an A, B, C correction. There are a few different types of ABC corrections, and we're going to learn those in detail. Now, we don't want to make a buying and selling decision just based on pattern position alone. So we're going to move over to the second technical factor, which is price position. And we're going to use something called Fibonacci price ratios. There's a few nuanced advanced metrics that I'm going to teach you. But right now, the most basic is called a Fibonacci retracement. So after you got a 5-wave move, the most common typical buying and selling behavior is that after a 5-wave move, that the price retraces to a minimum of 50%. So we can draw that on the gold chart on the right hand side, and you're going to be amazed at how common and how frequently you're going to see these buying and selling behavior patterns. And we can see that gold has reached the minimum 50% retracement on the right hand side over here. So now we're in a pattern position and a price position to complete an ABC correction. Why is this important? Well, after an ABC correction, which is one of the most frequent patterns that we're going to be looking for, is that the price typically goes to a new extreme. In other words, makes new highs. So what that looks like in theory on the left-hand side is that we're anticipating the price to continue to new highs. So now let's move over to the time position. Time, the markets move in rhythms and cycles. And we're going to go into some advanced metrics with Fibonacci ratios. But right now, we're going to keep it quite simple. I'm just going to do something called a Fibonacci price retracement. Sorry, a time retracement. Where we take the low to the high. And we can see that most corrections reach a minimum of 38.2% and a typical maximum of 62%. And if it goes beyond, it just tells us that the correction, the completion, is due. So let's draw that on the right-hand side. So now we're stacking up the edge in our favor. So now we're in a position of pattern, price, and we've gone just beyond the typical maximum of time. So we're due for this correction to be complete, and we should start anticipating new highs to be made. But we want to have a strategy that's mechanical, objective, and non-emotional. And that's where momentum comes in. Often you'll see a momentum indicator marries up quite nicely with highs and lows. And that's how we're going to use this. So we're going to pull up a momentum indicator on the right-hand side. And again, I'm going to break this down in detail. And we're going to go into an analysis where we're anticipating this high to get exceeded to form new highs. So if we just now zoom into this part of the market, I'm going to be covering all the terminology with you, but this is called a bullish reversal, where the blue line goes above the red and it indicates that this low is complete. So now we have pattern, ABC, we have price, 50% retracement, we have time ratios with the rhythm cycles, and now we have a momentum reversal. So now we can develop a typical go long strategy. In other words, we want to buy the market. So a strategy that I'm going to be teaching you, something called going long on a 1 bar high. So this is the 1 bar high. We want to put in an order. I'm just going to draw this as a green line. I'm doing this so you get the real vision of what you're going to be able to do once you've completed this course. And there's a few intricacies that I want you to get really used to. The market moved in our favor and really took off to the upside. And if I just unfold the data a bit more on the right hand side, let's just squeeze in the chart. And what we can see is that the price eventually went to new extremes. In other words, this high was exceeded. Now we're going to show you, and I'm going to show you in detail, how you can identify in advance the end of a wave 2 on a micro level. We're going to go into multiple degrees of wave counts where you can trade this wave 3. I'm also going to show you how you can anticipate the end of a wave 3, the key things that we're going to look for in terms of pattern, price, time, and momentum. You're going to be able to identify a wave 4 in advance, typical price, time, momentum positions, and how it typically breaks down so we can enter and ride this wave 5. I'm also going to show you how you can trade wave A's and how you can trade wave B's and C's, in particular wave C's, but then more importantly, identify the end of a wave C for a new big trend to the upside, but we can catch it early so we can maximize our profits with minimum risk. There's going to be quite a bit that we're going to learn, but it's all going to be very practical based on 15 years of experience on all markets and all time frames. So whether you're a swing trader where you're holding trades for days and weeks, whether you're intraday where you're holding it for hours or minutes, this methodology applies to all markets and all time frames. So I'm excited for you to learn all of this, really take it seriously, take plenty of notes, and do put in the practice, and you will be rewarded because you're going to have a competitive edge on the market, which allows you to win where others fail. So that's the big picture view of the edge. Pattern, price, time, and momentum working together to help you spot high probability turning points before they actually happen. In the next lesson, we'll start with the backbone of it all, Elliott Waves, 5s and 3s, and I'll show you how to actually draw clean wave counts on your chart so you can start forming a clear opinion of where the market is very likely to move next. Before you go, if you want to see how the pattern edge actually behaves over a full run of real trades, click the first link in the description. It takes you to my FastPass simulator. You plug in your starting balance and risk per trade, and it will replay my last 100 plus live trades using the exact framework. You'll see the full equity curve play out. That includes winners, losers, and break evens, not just the highlights. That way you get a realistic feel for the journey and what this edge can and cannot do for your account size. It's historical data only, not a guarantee of future results, but it's the exact edge we use on our live desk every day. When you're ready to go deeper and unlock the full 4-factor framework, pattern, price, time, and momentum, plus live trading desk for 30 days, the details are on that page. Otherwise, click through to the next lesson in this playlist and keep building your pattern mastery.